Alright, good evening, folks. All you sim truckers out there. Well, the real time is 10:44 p.m. on the East Coast. Game time, it's 4:38 p.m. I finished off my last run here in Grand Canyon, Arizona. And I'm about to check out to see if there's some equipment or a load that I can take out of this yard right here. If not, I'll find something else. I will be making a stop for a tire change and also for an upgrade. You'll notice the rear tires on there. I have two tires on the back, and the tires on the front axle in the back is one solid tire. I'm going to be making that upgrade, so I'll have to drop my load just before I pull into the dealer to do this upgrade and also get new tires. My tires are getting a little worn, and then we'll proceed on to wherever this load I'm picking up, or where I'm going to pick up one. So let's get in the truck. Okay, let's give her a cranker up. Okay. We're going to go to the front gate and we'll straddle that little green icon. That'll tell me what loads are available out of here. I'm not sure how heavy of... Oop, I just hit a barrier in the back. It's hard to tell. They don't give you a lot of room inside this place to drive. So, okay, let's see what kind of load they got out of here. Otherwise, I may have to pick up a load somewhere else. I don't know if this particular truck can handle a really heavy load, but we'll find out. We'll see what they got here. So we'll straddle this little green icon right here, and this will tell me what's available to be delivered and where. I'm not going to do whirl the truck. Whirl the truck limits my speed. I usually do that when I'm not video recording. So let's see what's in the freight market. Well, I have one load going to Santa Cruz, California. And I don't know, that's an awful long load. So I'm going to see what there is locally. Doesn't seem to be a lot locally, so I may have to just head out to my... I'm going to head out to the truck dealer and see if I can get some repairs made first, and then we'll see what there is in Flagstaff. Okay, we're going to make a right here. Okay. When you're videotaping, you know, I'm trying to, wrong gear, trying to keep it at minimum when I'm videotaping. When I'm driving, when I'm not videotaping or driving offline, I usually take real long routes. So, but let's see what we got after I stop at the dealer and or at the repair shop and get an upgrade on my tires, and then we'll see what's locally that we can take somewhere really close. As I said, I'm getting used to this 10 speed. As I said, I'm used to driving the 18 speed. So anyway, we're going to head down to the dealer. I'm not going to put my radio on right now. I know that I don't know why it is, but like I mentioned in the previous video, that YouTube has a problem with copyright material. I have no control over that. The game comes with a radio in it, and it comes with radio stations that it connects to live, and so I don't know what the issue is right there, but I'm not the one that's illegally posting music with my videos. It comes with the product that I purchased, and that's something that the developers of ATS are going to have to deal with. Nothing like Arizona, just big flat, a lot of it's all flat country. It's dirt and tumbleweed, and you know, so okay, let me slow down here. And we're going to make I don't actually have to cut through here, but I will cut through here. I don't need gas, so I won't stop. I have a 220 gallon tank on this truck. On my W900, I have a 300 gallon tank. So, alright, let's see. Come on, baby. I know you're just a 10 speed, but you can giddy up and go. No load on you right now. East 180. I guess this is going to take me back into Flagstaff. This cat dealer was out in the boondoggles here, so only one way out, and that's the way I'm going. Like I says, the dynamics of this truck, every movement you make in these trucks, it responds exactly the way it would in the real world. Because my shifting and pedals, my wheel has force feed control. I'm sure you all know what force feed is if you do any gaming. So I feel everything you would feel. The only thing I don't have to deal with in this game right now is EDL. That has not been introduced into the game. I know my son-in-law and I were talking about it this evening, an electronic digital log. For truckers, to me, that sounds like a real nightmare. But in the game, I don't have to deal with that. It's all about making money and making deliveries and driving. And, well, I just leveled up, whatever that means. Alright, we're approaching Flagstaff here, so we're going to head to the dealer and take care of a couple of minor things here. Any minor repairs I need done to the truck, I'll do it while I'm here, so I don't have to worry about it further down the road. Diesel, $2.69 a gallon. Okay. Whoa! Camaro almost took me out here. Or I almost took him out. repair shop, or whatever you call it. I don't know where I got my GPS going, but I guess I can go to this one right here. Okay, so we'll get our repairs right here. First, I'll do the repairs on the truck itself. That's going to cost me $366. Okay, that takes care of that. And let's go get the upgrade for those rear tires. Okay. Let's turn the truck around here so I can take a look at the I know what the name of it is. There it is right there. That's the tires I want. And now I've got to paint them black. Alright. And we'll confirm. And that takes care of business. Now I got my tires on the back, as you can see. Okay, we're going to head on out of here. So we're going to go to the map right now, and we're going to erase that tab right there. Okay, let's see what we got. We have a cat dealer local, so let's go take a look at this cat dealer. And we also have a FedEx. Maybe we'll do a FedEx, maybe a double trailer if they have one available. Okay, let's head on down the road. We're going to make a right here. We'll get past the traffic. All right. Tesla. I've hauled car carriers before. They don't thrill me. I don't know what it is. Something about car carriers just don't thrill me that much. Oh yeah, it's FedEx. We saw that when we came in. Okay, we'll see what kind of load they got going and where. Oh, nothing exciting. Flagstaff to Phoenix, that's a very short run. We can do that. $76.55 a mile, $13,000 load if I don't screw anything up on the way. It's fragile and it's forklifts. That's what it says, forklifts on there. Okay, we'll take the job. There they are. Okay. see if we can nail this the first time. Yeah, we got it. Alright, coupling. So one thing you don't have to do in this, obviously, is get out of the truck and wind the wheels up or anything like that. That's done automatically, so it's a minor thing. Okay, we're going to head on out of here, and we're going to, this is a fairly short route. Heading back to Flagstaff. About 3-hour drive, which means it's probably, whoop, I just stalled out. Wrong gear. Alright. Tesla, yeah, I've done a few loads for them way before I started videotaping. Don't you dare come out of there over there. Okay. Stop signs. Clear. I know, I didn't make a full stop, so what? I got traffic violations turned off. And I generally drive those in I don't drive the speed limit if I don't have to, if I can wind up whatever I can get. Come on, baby, I know that you're putting on. Alright, 6:19 p.m. It's going to get dark here pretty soon. So far we've been fortunate we haven't had any rain out here. Camp Beardy. Ford F-150. I don't know if any one of you have ridden with me in the dark yet or seen my videos in the dark. Pretty spectacular also. Just an awesome job that the developers for this software did. Kind of getting used to this 10 speed. I wouldn't want to drive this on the East Coast with all the stop and go traffic, but on the open road the 10 speed is pretty nice. On the East Coast the 18 speed is more practical. If you want to get through the gears and get some speed going. 10 speed takes a little bit time to get up there, but once it gets up there, well, she goes. I haven't driven a 7-speed transmission or a 13-speed transmission yet, and I don't particularly see any reason why to do that either. Whoa, slow down there, hot shot. Getting a little windy now. Lights on. My strobe on, I guess. Now, if I had that meatball traffic mod installed, I would be bumper to bumper traffic, both lanes, both directions. That was a little ridiculous. I got carried away with that. I guess that was developed to test your patience. Truck does have cruise control in it. In fact, all the trucks Peterbilt and Kenworth have cruise control. There's 2 series in Peterbilt, the 389 series and the 579 series. And in Kenworth, you got the WS900 series and the T680 series. But you can do whatever you want to them. This is a 680. I do have a W900. As I mentioned, it's fully tricked out with all the bells and whistles you could possibly put on it. There's nothing else I can put on it that I don't already have. It's in deep navy blue with a beautiful paint scheme on it for this area. But I might be trading in that Kenworth. I like the view out of the T680 series much better than I do out of the W900 series. Except I can't get in the T680. I cannot get a 625 horse 1250 RPM engine, and it's only available for the W900. And of course, with Peterbilt, I've had a couple issues with the game. I built a couple of trucks with the Peterbilt in the 579 series. For some reason, the engines don't work when I try to start them up. So obviously, there's something they got to fix in there. Game time, we're an hour and 11 minutes out from our delivery. Now, as I mentioned before, in the time scale and all, even though this whole drive is probably going to take me 15 minutes, maybe tops, maybe 20. It seems like I'm driving for a very, very long time. That's the deception within a game environment in the real world. I mentioned that the time scale, from what I have been able to figure out, is that a second is approximately a minute plus, and a minute is equal to about an hour plus. So I don't know how they work the distance, how that's scaled or anything like that, but you can't. It's a smooth transition throughout the whole game. There's nothing being cut or anything that you can visibly see. funny thing is, if I drift into this other lane, the vehicles behind me will back off. But if I'm trying to pull out from a turn, from a stop sign onto the highway, they don't cut you any brake whatsoever. You have to sneak your ass out there in the road and just force them to stop. And on occasion you'll get one of these people to get in front of you and they'll slow down to under the speed limit, like this clod in front of me looks like he's about to do. And see two guys side by side and they're driving less than the speed limit. Forces me to downshift and wind back up again. Alright, we have an off-ramp coming up here. Our signals on. My strobe flashing off the sand there. Okay, let's see if we can get out of here without running somebody over. I hate stop signs. Alright, he's going to stop for me. That was nice of you, fella. That won't happen in the real world. Alright, we're about 8 minutes out, which is only a couple of minutes in reality. Turn here. Attention, I was screwing with the GPS. When they first started this game in the early stages, driving nights was really difficult because you couldn't see the taillights of the vehicles unless you're really on top of them, even the headlights. So they did some lighting on, they fixed the lighting on there, so driving at nights is not a big issue anymore. Phoenix Freight and Transport. Where do you need it? Well, I tell you what, let's play it safe. Too tired to get in anything fancy. Here, get rid of the trailer. Good, another excellent payday. Made $13,000 on that. Alrighty. Alright, that's where this video is going to end, gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it.